What is an algorithm? One definition might be a set of steps to accomplish a task. So let's look at the previous example that we gave for the data structure in which we organize wooden items. So if we want to use these wooden items over here for flooring, we need to accomplish several tasks. The first step is we have to choose flooring. So which color that we are going to use in our flooring. Then we need to purchase it and bring it home. Then the third step is we need to prepare the flooring. And the next step is we need to determine the layout of the flooring in this space. And finally, we need to trim the door chasing and our floor is ready to use. So as you see, we have completed a set of steps to accomplish our task of flooring. Our data is wooden items over here. First, we structured them as a data structure. Then we completed the steps, which is a set of rules as mentioned in the definition of the algorithm. So to make a flooring, we have to complete these 5 steps over here. So these steps together is called an algorithm, which is the set of instructions to complete a task. Now you have a clear understanding of what an algorithm is. Every day during our daily lives, we use algorithm to execute our duties. You might have an algorithm from getting home to work. So first you need to go to the bus stop. Then you need to take a bus. Then you need to go to the office. So these 3 steps is an algorithm of going from home to work. Also, you might have an algorithm of buying a coffee from Starbucks. So let's see the algorithm of buying a coffee from the Starbucks. So to buy coffee from Starbucks, you need to go to the Starbucks. You need to pay for the coffee, then get the coffee. The tasks that we perform during the day are all algorithms. So every day in our daily lives, we perform several tasks. So to complete a task, we are performing some steps. So this set of instructions or this set of steps is called algorithm. Learning about different types of algorithm and knowing them when to apply allows us to write time and memory efficient programs. So let's look at few famous algorithms that are used by big companies. You might be interested, how do Google and Facebook transmit live videos across the internet? So the answer is they are using audio and video compression algorithm to transmit live videos. You might be interested which algorithm is used to find the shortest path on the maps. So the graph algorithm are used in Google, Apple or Microsoft Maps to find the shortest path between the 2 locations. Algorithms are used in the space exploration as well. Optimization and scheduling algorithms are used by NASA to arrange solar panels on the International Space Station. So by getting deep knowledge about existing algorithms and applying the right one can make our program faster. It's also important to know how to design new algorithm as well as how to analyze their correctness and efficiency. There are 2 criteria to make good algorithms. The first one is it solves the problem correctly, and the second one is it does so efficiently. Why data structures and algorithms are important and why famous companies ask questions related to data structures and algorithm during the interview process from the candidate. Let's answer the question of why data structures and algorithms are important. As a software engineer or a computer science student, our responsibility is to perform operations on the data. We basically perform the following steps. First, we take the data as an input, then we process it, and then we give the processed data as output. So the input of data can be in any form. For example, when you search for a direction on a Google map, you provide the starting and ending points as an input to the Google map. It processes this data by using some processing operations and then find the shortest path between these locations. And it provides as an output to us over here. To make this process efficient, we need to optimize all these three steps over here. It's very obvious that the most we can optimize is the second step, where we have data structures and algorithms in picture. So by using graph data structures or Dijkstra's short path algorithm, Google Map is able to find the shortest path between the provided points very efficiently. Now, in this case, Google Maps algorithm can be more complex. I just mentioned that it seems that it's Dijkstra's algorithm, but this is not the official information. So let's look at another example. By now, we know that data structures refer the way we organize our computer. So this has a great impact on the performance. So in this example, suppose that you want to have a book on algorithm from a library. To get it, first you go to the computer science section, then you go to algorithm section. As you see, it's very easy to find the book that we need. On the other hand, if these books are not organized and just distributed randomly like shown in this picture, it will always impossible to find the book that we need. This is a way a librarian organizes it in a particular form efficiently to perform tasks on it. Here, books are the data, and arranging them like this is a data structure, and finding books that we need is an algorithm. Thus, we can easily see how important data structures and algorithms are. In this manner, computer scientists processes and look for the best way to organize the data, so it can be processed based on input provided. Now we have answered the question of why data structures and algorithms are so important. So hopefully you understand the concept. Now let's continue to answer the second question. Why do most companies ask questions during the interview related to data structures and algorithm? It's very clear that solution to many problems that are related to software development can be found on the internet. By copying and pasting someone else's code without understanding the logic behind it, it's not possible to become a professional software developer. By asking questions related to data structures and algorithms, interviewer checks the problem-solving ability of the candidate. For instance, even though today's computer come with more memory, if developer does not handle the memory management technique, the program may leak and lose the memory. This means that without understanding the data structure, the code may end up with a memory leak. The second reason for this is that interviewer has a limited time to evaluate the candidate. By asking such questions, an interviewer can evaluate fundamental concepts of programming. This means that if a candidate is good at data structures and algorithm, he or she can learn a new technology or programming language easily. He just needs to learn the syntax of the programming language. Hopefully, you have understood why data structures and algorithms are important in programming. See you in the next session. Keep learning, keep